Hey everyone! Welcome to the Glow Grow Gold channel, your go-to channel for personal development and life transformation. Have you ever felt like you're just memorizing information without truly understanding it? If so, you're not alone. Many students and professionals struggle with this issue, leading to frustration and a lack of long-term retention. But what if I told you there's a simple yet powerful technique that can revolutionize the way you learn and comprehend new concepts? Introducing the Feynman Technique, a method that can help you learn faster, smarter, and more effectively. There is a well-known quote, "If you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it well enough," attributed to Albert Einstein. While there's debate about whether he expressed these exact words, the sentiment aligns with Einstein's philosophy on understanding complex concepts. This idea is at the core of the Feynman Technique. Richard Feynman was a brilliant physicist, renowned for his groundbreaking contributions to quantum mechanics and particle physics. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1965 for his work on quantum electrodynamics. But beyond his scientific achievements, Feynman was also known for his unique approach to learning and teaching. Feynman earned the nickname, the Great Explainer, because of his remarkable ability to simplify and explain complex, difficult-to-understand concepts in a clear and accessible way to others. His talent for translating complex scientific principles into plain English made him a legendary educator and communicator of science. In his own words, Feynman said, "The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool." This quote encapsulates the essence of the Feynman Technique, which is all about truly understanding a concept rather than simply memorizing it. The Feynman Technique is a four-step process that helps you identify gaps in your understanding and fill them in a systematic way. Step 1. Choose a concept. Start by selecting a concept you want to learn or understand better. It could be a topic from a textbook, a lecture, or even a complex idea you've been grappling with. Step 2. Explain it to yourself. Pretend you're teaching the concept to someone who knows nothing about it. Explain it in your own words, using simple language and examples. Step 3. Identify knowledge gaps. Review your explanation and identify any areas where your understanding is incomplete or unclear. Make a note of these knowledge gaps. These are the knowledge gaps you need to fill. Step 4. Go back and learn. Use your notes to guide your learning process. Go back to the source material, seek out additional resources, or ask for help from experts or peers. Fill in the gaps until you can explain the concept clearly and confidently. Repeat the steps, refining your explanation and filling in any remaining knowledge gaps until you have a solid grasp of the concept. For example, imagine you're trying to learn about the concept of blockchain technology. You might start by explaining it to yourself in simple terms, using analogies like a digital ledger or a decentralized database. As you go through the explanation, you might realize that you don't fully understand how the consensus mechanism works or how transactions are validated. These would be knowledge gaps that you would need to fill by going back to the source material or seeking out additional resources. The Feynman Technique provides a powerful two-way street for testing true understanding, both for yourself and for others. On one side, you can use it to verify your own grasp of a concept by attempting to teach or explain it to someone else. If you find yourself struggling to articulate the ideas clearly and simply, or getting stuck on certain parts, it reveals gaps in your own comprehension. The process of breaking it down into plain language for a novice learner exposes any areas where your understanding is incomplete or shaky. On the other side, you can flip the Feynman Technique to assess someone else's level of understanding on a topic. After learning the concept thoroughly yourself, explain it to them as if teaching it from scratch. As you go, pay close attention to where they seem confused or have trouble following. Ask them to rephrase key points back to you in their own words. If they get tripped up or can't quite articulate the fundamentals correctly, it indicates they don't fully grasp that aspect yet. This dual ability to put your own knowledge to the test while simultaneously diagnosing someone else's comprehension level is what gives the Feynman Technique its power. By cyclically explaining, identifying confusion, re-explaining, questioning, and clarifying, you create a robust feedback loop. This allows you to continuously fill in holes in your own mastery while also pinpointing and addressing the gaps in understanding for those you are teaching. Mastering this technique can supercharge both your learning abilities and your skills as an instructor. The Feynman Technique is effective for several reasons. Number 1. Active learning. By explaining a concept in your own words, you engage in active learning, which has been shown to improve comprehension and retention. Number 2. Identifying knowledge gaps. The process of explaining and reviewing your understanding helps you identify areas where your knowledge is incomplete or unclear, allowing you to focus your efforts on filling those gaps. Number 3. Simplification. Explaining a concept in simple terms forces you to break it down into its fundamental components, which can lead to a deeper understanding. Number 4. Metacognition. The Feynman Technique encourages metacognition, or thinking about your own thinking process, which can improve your overall learning abilities. Now, let's look into 2 inspiring real-life stories of successful people using the Feynman Technique. Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind Tesla and SpaceX, is known for his ability to grasp complex concepts quickly and effectively. In an interview, Musk revealed that he uses a technique similar to the Feynman Technique to learn and understand new ideas. He said, "You have to be able to explain it to a freshman in college, or better yet, to an 8th grader. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough." By breaking down complex ideas into simple terms and identifying gaps in his understanding, Musk has been able to stay ahead of the curve in rapidly evolving fields like electric vehicles and space exploration. Another notable figure who has embraced the Feynman Technique is Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft and one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. In his book, How to Avoid a Climate Disaster, Gates discusses the importance of understanding complex scientific concepts related to climate change. He wrote, "I've found that the best way to really master a subject is to try to explain it to someone else. If you can't explain it clearly, you don't understand it as well as you thought." Gates has applied this principle to his work in philanthropy, using the Feynman Technique to better understand global issues like poverty, disease, and climate change, and to develop effective solutions. While the Feynman Technique is a powerful tool for learning, it's important to recognize its limitations and potential pitfalls. 1. Time-consuming. The process of explaining, identifying gaps, and relearning can be time-consuming, especially for complex topics. It's essential to manage your time effectively and prioritize the most important concepts. 2. Depth versus breadth. The Feynman Technique is best suited for developing a deep understanding of specific concepts. It may not be as effective for learning a broad range of topics superficially. 3. Prerequisite knowledge. Some concepts may require a certain level of prerequisite knowledge or foundational understanding. In such cases, you may need to start with more basic concepts before applying the Feynman Technique to more advanced topics. 4. Collaboration. While the Feynman Technique can be done individually, collaborating with others and discussing your explanations can provide valuable feedback and different perspectives. Remember, the Feynman Technique is a tool, and like any tool, it should be used judiciously and in the appropriate context. So, there you have it, the Feynman Technique, a simple yet powerful approach to learning and understanding new concepts. By breaking down ideas into their fundamental components, identifying knowledge gaps, and actively filling those gaps, you can develop a deeper, more lasting understanding of the topics that matter most to you. Have you ever tried the Feynman Technique? If not, what concept or idea would you like to apply this technique to? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Thank you.